Hey guys, so this next post, I got into Overwatch like I mentioned last post, and I went ahead and I started playing with Widowmaker. And I'm not great yet, but I like where I'm going with things, so we'll see how that turns out. But I have a couple highlights and a couple gameplays here for you today, and I'm also going to show you how to make beignets. As you know, Widowmaker is a French character, so in honor of me and my boyfriend's anniversary, which was yesterday, as well as because she's French, I'm going to be making beignets for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy it and tune in.
Double
At watch point Gibraltar. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
one shot, one kill. Enough waiting around.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
A lot of memories
I've
in
got
this
you.
place.
Damage boost engaged. Just what I needed.
You seem well, Genji.
I am a different man now. I am whole.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Sniper, get your head down or lose it.
No.
Be wary.
The payload has reached
Enemy seen. I will watch over you. Still need me.
Take cover!
No one can. avec la mort. Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Reinhardt at your service!
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Trying to impress me.
Let's try that again.
That's the best you can do! Pass into the iris. Area destroyed!
You must like me.
Double kill.
Heroes never die.
Game on!
Experience tranquility. Pass into the iris.
Nerf this!
Double kill.
Let's try that again.
Payload is approaching its destination.
So yeah, I kind of sucked today. I did worse than I did before, and I think it was because I took a couple days break after really only playing for a day. But hopefully I'll get better. I'm not gonna give up on it. I do like it. I get vertigo really bad with first-person games, so I was surprised that I could hold out that long, and it's something that I'm definitely gonna work on to try to get better at this game, because I really do enjoy it. Like, I really do. So hopefully you'll see more of Overwatch from me. I'm considering purchasing the full game. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this somewhat. It's just a little peek into what a match of Overwatch is like.
No one can hide.
Moving along to the treat part of our video, what I'm going to be making, like I said earlier, are beignets, which are these light, fluffy, fried pieces of dough covered in powdered sugar. So basically, the first step in doing this, because we do have to be aware that we're making this in advance, the first thing we're going to make is our yeast mixture, and we're combining warm water, sugar, and yeast. We're doing a cup and a half of warm water, and yeah, I had my quarter cup measurement, so yeah. I was trying to make sure I had hot water, and I was measuring it out really slowly. And then we're going to add in a half a cup of white sugar. Then we're going to add in 2 1/4 teaspoons of active dry yeast. So then you're going to mix that up really well, and you're going to step away for maybe 10 to 15 minutes just to let that rise. So about maybe 5 minutes early, I came back and I started mixing up the rest of the recipe. And what we're gonna do is we're going to go ahead and I want to mention that I used a regular mixer, that the inserts for the mixer, but I added in 2 large eggs, and then I'm going to go in and add evaporated milk. I'm showing you the can just to show you, okay, yeah, you're using evaporated milk, but I already opened the can and I poured it in a bottle for, safer keeping. So I'm gonna measure out 1 cup of evaporated milk, and then once we add that, we're going to add salt, and we're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. Once I have that all mixed, I'm going to add in the yeast mixture. I'm gonna start out, I'm gonna keep going with those regular mixer heads on the mixer, and I'm going to take my cup measurement, and I'm gonna start off the first part of this. We're gonna do 3 cups. So after each cup you're gonna mix. So I was finishing off an old pack, and you'll see me switch to a new pack, but yeah, you're gonna do 1 cup at a time, and you're gonna mix that in with the regular head mixer. Now you're going to add in the shortening, and it's important that you add in this 1/4 cup of shortening. And once I get that mixed in with the regular mixers, you'll see me change those hooks out for the dough hook mixer attachments, and that's because I'm gonna add the other 3.5 cups for the bread flour. And it's gonna get heavier, denser, and harder to mix. So you'll see me do that because I didn't want to do too much handwork for this, and I'll just, when I roll out the dough, I'll knead that by hand. want to mention that you're still doing the 1 cup at a time, because you don't want to have too much flour. And something that I notice I always do when I do the videos, I never like mix in before I start using the mixer, so powder and everything just puffs up, and that's not intentional. I think I just get distracted with recording the video. But that's something that you should watch out for. Like, it's good to like hand mix it in, kind of get the flour wet so that you don't have a lot of puff of flour or sugar powder coming in your face, whatever the recipe may be. But yeah, just keep going in with this 1 cup at a time and the last half a cup, and yeah, you're gonna roll it out and hand knead it anyway. I do tend to spin my hand mixer just to get some of the extra dough or batter off before I take it off and stop using the mixer. And here you're just gonna prep your counter. I did bleach down and then wipe over my counters with water afterwards, and you know, I do all this all the time before I start baking, but I want to make sure that I get all of those chemicals off the counter, and then I let my counters dry. A lot of people just wipe it down and just go in there with wet counter. No, and then so you want to make sure you have clean counters, and then you're gonna work your dough onto a lightly floured counter. And then I was just trying to make sure that everything got incorporated well here, and you're just gonna roll it out and just knead your dough. Try to get it as smooth as possible. So yeah, you're just gonna try to work that dough the best that you can. I should have known better. Like, there's a lot of shaking of the camera here, and I'm so sorry about that. I was really trying to get it well incorporated and smooth out. You know how it is when you're working with dough. And at the end here, I'm just going to try to shape it into a ball. And I'm going to take some of my Pam and I'm going to spray the inside of this bowl. And I'm going to put it in. Get one side like more covered with the oil, and then I'm gonna flip it so that all around your ball of dough should be moist. Like, you should have that oil covering for when it rises. So you're gonna cover it with plastic wrap, and then you're gonna let this rise for 2 hours. And here is what after 2 hours of letting this dough rise in a warm place looks like. I just started on top of my stove. Everything was off, but I had the light on. The hood light was on, and that was it. That's all I did. So now what you're going to do is you're going to flour your surface, and you're going to roll this out. I really only needed like a quarter of this, but I did a half, and then I put half of it up, and I wrapped it. You'll see me wrap it, put it in a container, and I'm going to put it in the fridge. I might use it later in the week. I'm graduating on Sunday, and I do have people coming in town, so I think this is something that I could use, like just something nice and easy for everyone to eat on, and different. So I'm gonna cut half of this, put half of it up, and then I'm gonna work with the other half. You'll see me roll it out. I'm gonna roll it out some more, and then I'm gonna start cutting it into shapes. Because we're in the month of December and I'm in the Christmas spirit, I use my Christmas cookie cutters to cut these. Traditionally, you know, they're squares or whatever, but I didn't want to do that. So you'll see me have the Christmas cookie cutters, and then I have a heart because, like I said, we just celebrated our anniversary. This is our 8th year together. So I always make beignets for him on special days. He loves them. So that's why I went ahead and did that. So I hope you guys catch on, and if there's anything, you know, standing out, you guys can just comment or send me a message. But yeah, you'll see the rest of this play out in the video. So I'm gonna heat my oil on a pretty medium high temperature, something reliable, something that you know you can cook on, that you can fry on, because this goes quick. You gotta watch them and you gotta pay attention. And hey, I love my little fat gingerbread man there. He has a big belly like Santa, so that was really cute. I really liked him. And while those were on the stove, I did go back and I put up the rest of the dough, and I would just use that the next day. Basically, you can put that up, wrap that up, and what's gonna happen, you just set it out and let that rise again. And once it rises, you can just cut them back up how you want it, and fry them again. They're still good. The dough lasts a decent amount of time, like I said, but you can make some of it ahead of time and try to freeze it. I've never done it. I always use fresh dough, but I'm pretty sure it's something that you can do. But yeah, once you get this wrapped, you're gonna I put it in a little container, wrap it up in plastic wrap, and stick it in the fridge. And I'm gonna probably use this throughout the week, just as something to either give as a gift or just something for people to eat on wherever I'm going. But yeah, I can use this for many things. And as you know, as soon as you take it out of the pan, you should shake it up in powdered sugar. And I was just going over the ones that didn't get as much sugar, and just stacking them on plates for the photo that I was about to take. It was at night, so I couldn't go outside and get natural light, but you know, I was just preparing them because I told him, hey, come get your plate while I'm taking these photos. But yeah, so you see the snowflake, the gingerbread man, the candy cane, and the heart. They were really cute. It was really fun to make them. And yeah, so I think any shape, anytime you can do them, but you know, you're frying them, they're gonna puff up, they're gonna look a little weird, but I do think that they're cute. You know, it's a fun way to celebrate, and it's something that you can do every once in a while. I do want to point out that I did get this idea and this recipe from Sugar and Charm from off of Pinterest. So I will put that link below. And I just want to say I love you guys. Thank you for watching. And please check me out on my blog and follow me on social media. And always feel free to add me, send me a message, or contact me in any way. Love you guys so much, and this is just the start of December. I love this month, so I hope it goes well for you guys, and you all have a wonderful day. Bye.